Right now, at this very moment, 70 millimetres of rain is about to slam into parts of Queensland within the next 6 hours. If you live between Townsville and Mackay, what happens in the next 48 hours will determine whether your backyard floods or stays dry. Here is what nobody is telling you. The weather pattern forming over Australia right now has not happened in this exact way since 2012. And back then, 3 towns were cut off for 5 days straight. Stay with me for the next 30 seconds because I am going to reveal which exact suburbs in Brisbane, Sydney and Melbourne will see storms hit first and, more importantly, when they will peak. So here is your reward for staying this far. If you are in the Gold Coast, specifically Southport, Surfers Paradise or Broadbeach, the heaviest rain will hit between 11:30 p.m. tonight and 2 a.m. tomorrow morning. 60 to 90 millimetres is coming your way. But let me ask you something. Why is this week different from the last 3 weeks where every forecast promised storms and we got nothing? I will tell you exactly why at the 5-minute mark, and it involves a pressure system that just shifted in the last 18 hours. We have got 3 separate weather systems converging over eastern Australia, one pushing down from the Coral Sea, one sweeping in from the west, and one sitting stubbornly over South Australia. When these 3 collide between Wednesday evening and Thursday morning, we are looking at some serious weather. Brisbane, let us start with you. If you are in Ipswich, Springfield or Redbank, Wednesday night at approximately 9 p.m, the first band of storms will move through. Light to moderate rain, 20 to 30 millimetres. Wind gusts up to 50 kilometres per hour. But at approximately 1 a.m. Thursday morning, the second wave hits. Rainfall rates of 15 to 20 millimetres per hour. Logan, Beenleigh and Waterford, you are in the direct path. North Brisbane, Petrie, Callinga, Narangba, your storms arrive Thursday morning between 6 a.m. and 9 a.m, perfect timing for the morning commute. Expect flooded underpasses and traffic chaos on the Bruce Highway. Sunshine Coast, Noosa, Maroochydore, Caloundra, Wednesday evening will be calm. Then at approximately midnight, the wind will change direction from southeast to northeast in about 20 minutes. Temperature will drop 3 to 4 degrees Celsius and the rain will start. Here is the exact timeline. Midnight to 2 a.m, moderate rain, 40 to 60 millimetres. 2 a.m. to 5 a.m, heavy rain, another 60 to 80 millimetres. By sunrise Thursday, you could be looking at 140 millimetres total. Toowoomba and the Darling Downs, you are on the dry side. Wednesday, partly cloudy, 26 to 28 degrees. Thursday, cloud increases, but rainfall minimal, maybe 5 to 10 millimetres at best. Sydney, Northern Beaches, Manly, Dee Why, Mona Vale, you will see first sprinkles Wednesday afternoon around 4 p.m. But ignore them. The real action starts Thursday at 2 p.m. A line of storms will develop west of Penrith and march east. By 4 p.m, they hit Parramatta. By 5:30 p.m, the CBD. By 6:30 p.m, the eastern suburbs. These storms are slow moving. They will crawl at 20 to 30 kilometres per hour and sit over your suburb for up to 90 minutes. Rainfall totals could reach 100 to 150 millimetres. Bondi, Coogee, Maroubra, your beaches will be hammered. Western Sydney, Penrith, Blacktown, Parramatta, you get hit first Thursday, 1 p.m. Winds could gust to 70 kilometres per hour, strong enough to bring down tree branches and turn your trampoline into a flying saucer. Secure everything by noon Thursday. Southwest Sydney, Liverpool, Campbelltown, Camden, your storms arrive Thursday evening between 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. Rainfall rates of 20 to 30 millimetres per hour. If you live near George River or Nepean River, monitor river levels closely. Minor flooding possible by Friday morning. Central Coast, Gosford, Wyong, Terrigal, 2 separate events. Wednesday night at 10 p.m, 30 to 50 millimetres. Thursday afternoon at 3 p.m, another 50 to 70 millimetres. Total rainfall could reach 120 to 150 millimetres. Newcastle and the Hunter, Wednesday evening scattered showers at 7 p.m. Thursday morning, 8 a.m, rain intensifies. By 11 a.m. Thursday, the heaviest rain arrives. Flash flooding possible in low-lying areas. Maitland, Cessnock, Singleton, be alert. Now let me tell you what I promised at the 5-minute mark. For the past 21 days, a high-pressure system has been sitting stubbornly over the Tasman Sea, blocking every low-pressure system. But in the last 18 hours, that high has finally moved. It is now centred 1,500 kilometres east of New Zealand. This has opened the door for moisture from the Coral Sea to flood into eastern Australia. At the same time, a cold front is pushing up from the Southern Ocean. When warm, moist air meets cold air, you get instability. You get storms. The atmospheric pressure gradient right now is incredible. 1,008 hectopascals over inland Queensland and 998 hectopascals over Bass Strait. Melbourne, western suburbs, Werribee, Hoppers Crossing, Point Cook. Your rain arrives Wednesday, 11 p.m. Light to moderate, 10 to 20 millimetres through the night. Total rainfall, 25 to 35 millimetres. Eastern suburbs, Ringwood, Ferntree Gully, Belgrave. Thursday morning between 6 a.m. and 10 a.m. expect 20 to 30 millimetres. The Dandenong Ranges could see 40 to 60 millimetres due to terrain effects. Geelong and the Surf Coast, Torquay, Lorne, Apollo Bay. A coastal low develops Thursday morning, bringing persistent rain and strong winds all day. 30 to 50 millimetres, winds gusting to 60 kilometres per hour near the coast. Adelaide, the weather pattern hammering the east coast will weaken considerably by the time it reaches you. Cloud increases Thursday, maybe light showers in the Adelaide Hills, 5 to 10 millimetres. Metro area stays mostly dry. However, Adelaide Hills, Stirling, Aldgate, Mount Barker could see isolated thunderstorms Thursday afternoon. If these develop, 20 to 40 millimetres possible, but it is a low probability event. Perth, you are dealing with a completely different pattern. A tropical low off the Pilbara coast is tracking southwest. By Friday morning, this system will be 400 kilometres north of Perth. Thursday will be partly cloudy and warm, 31 to 33 degrees. But Friday things change rapidly. By Friday afternoon, 2 p.m, first showers arrive in northern suburbs. Joondalup, Wanneroo, Quinns Rocks, you are first. By Friday evening, 6 p.m, widespread rain covers the entire Perth metro. This continues through Friday night into Saturday morning. Total rainfall 40 to 70 millimetres. Winds gusting to 55 kilometres per hour. Mandurah, Rockingham, Kwinana. Rain arrives Friday evening, 7 p.m, 50 to 80 millimetres through to Saturday lunchtime. Pilbara and Gascoyne regions, Port Hedland, Karratha, Carnarvon. This tropical low is bringing significant rainfall. Some areas could see 150 to 250 millimetres over 72 hours. River levels rising, flooding possible. Darwin, Palmerston, Howard Springs. The monsoon is in full swing. Daily afternoon thunderstorms continue. Each storm could dump 30 to 60 millimetres in an hour. Streets will flood temporarily, then drain. The monsoon trough is positioned further south than usual, bringing heavier rain to Tennant Creek and Alice Springs. Alice Springs could see 20 to 40 millimetres this week. For a desert town, that is significant. Cairns and northern beaches, you have been surprisingly dry, 50 to 100 millimetres below average. That changes this week. Wednesday and Thursday, widespread showers and storms. Total rainfall, 50 to 100 millimetres. Heaviest falls in the ranges. Kuranda, Mareeba, Atherton could see 100 to 150 millimetres. Townsville, a weak tropical low is developing in the Coral Sea, 600 kilometres east. If this moves west, significant rainfall late this week. Friday through Sunday could bring 150 to 250 millimetres, but if it tracks south, you miss most of it. Models are split 50-50. Monitor updates closely. Mackay and the Whitsundays, you were hammered by Tropical Cyclone Koji 3 weeks ago. Ground is still saturated. More heavy rain Thursday through Saturday, 60 to 120 millimetres. Flash flooding is a real risk given saturated conditions. Tasmania, Hobart, Launceston, Devonport, a strong cold front sweeps across Thursday night. Thursday will be mild, 18 to 21 degrees with increasing cloud. When that front passes Thursday night around 10 p.m, temperatures plummet. By Friday morning, 8 to 11 degrees in Hobart, 6 to 9 degrees in Launceston. Rain develops Thursday evening, moderate to heavy, 30 to 60 millimetres across most of the state. West Coast could see 80 to 120 millimetres. Winds gusting to 70 to 80 kilometres per hour. Above 900 metres elevation, this rain falls as snow. Mount Wellington, Ben Lomond, Cradle Mountain will all see snow Thursday night and Friday. Snow levels could drop to 700 metres. If you are planning high country activities, be prepared for winter conditions. Canberra, Wednesday partly cloudy, 26 to 28 degrees. Wednesday night, 11 p.m, showers develop. Thursday showery, 10 to 20 millimetres total. Temperatures drop to 19 to 22 degrees. The Snowy Mountains could see significant snowfall Thursday night. Perisher, Thredbo, Charlotte Pass, models suggest 20 to 40 centimetres above 1,800 metres. Here is critical timing for key cities. Brisbane CBD, rain begins Wednesday 9:15 p.m. Peak intensity Thursday 1:30 a.m. to 3:30 a.m. Rain eases Thursday 7 a.m. Total 60 to 90 millimetres. Sydney CBD, first showers Thursday 4:45 p.m. Heavy rain Thursday 6 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Rain eases Friday 1 a.m. Total 70 to 110 millimetres. Melbourne CBD. Rain develops Wednesday 11:30 p.m. Moderate rain through Thursday morning. Eases Thursday 2 p.m. Total 25 to 40 millimetres. Perth CBD. Rain develops Friday 2:30 p.m. Heavy rain Friday 8 p.m. through Saturday morning. Total 50 to 80 millimetres. Hobart CBD. Rain develops Thursday 8 p.m. Heavy rain and strong winds Thursday night into Friday. Snow on Mount Wellington. Total 40 to 70 millimetres. Here is what you need to do right now. If you are in Brisbane, Sydney or Melbourne, charge all devices. Have a torch with fresh batteries, secure outdoor furniture, clean gutters, check car windscreen wipers, coastal areas, particularly Queensland and New South Wales. Avoid beach activities Thursday. Surf will be large and dangerous. Rip currents will be strong. Flood-prone areas. Know your evacuation routes. Have an emergency kit ready with water, non-perishable food, first aid supplies, important documents in waterproof containers and medications. Aviation, expect delays Thursday afternoon and evening at Brisbane, Sydney and Melbourne airports. Check flight status before leaving. Road transport, plan for slower travel Thursday on Pacific Highway, Hume Highway and Bruce Highway. Heavy rain will reduce speeds and visibility. Budget an extra hour for long distance trips. Ocean temperatures around Australia are 1 to 2 degrees Celsius above average. The Coral Sea is currently 28 to 29 degrees, that is cyclone fuel. While we are not forecasting immediate cyclone development, ocean conditions are primed. If atmospheric conditions align later in February or March, we could see rapid cyclone development. 7-day outlook beyond this event. Friday through Sunday, Eastern Australia sees clearing conditions. Showers contract to far north Queensland coast. Temperatures gradually warm. By Sunday, Brisbane 30 degrees, Sydney 28 degrees, Melbourne 26 degrees. Next week, Monday through Wednesday, looks mostly dry for eastern states. High pressure builds in bringing settled conditions. This is your window for outdoor activities and storm cleanup. But long-range models suggest another active period developing around Thursday, February 12th. A new low-pressure system could develop in the Coral Sea. If this verifies, we could see repeat heavy rainfall for Queensland and northern New South Wales and Western Australia, continued unsettled weather through the weekend. The tropical low will gradually weaken but maintain enough energy for showers and storms through Sunday. Northern Territory, the monsoon remains active through mid-February. Expect daily thunderstorms, high humidity and temperatures in the low to mid-30s. Tasmania, after Friday's cold snap, temperatures gradually recover. Weekend looks cool but mostly dry. Early next week, temperatures back to 15 to 18 degrees in Hobart. Comment below with your suburb or town and I will give you the most specific forecast for your exact location. Are you worried about flooding? Concerned about wind damage? Let me know your specific concerns. Soil moisture levels matter enormously. In areas dry for weeks like southeast Queensland and northern New South Wales, the first 20 to 30 millimetres will be absorbed. But after that, runoff increases rapidly. This is why the second and third hour of heavy rain is when flooding begins. In already saturated areas like parts of North Queensland after Cyclone Koji, even moderate rainfall of 30 to 40 millimetres can cause flash flooding. Bureau of Meteorology river height gauges provide real-time data. Know which rivers are relevant to your area and how to access this information. Bottom line, Wednesday night through Friday morning is when the action happens. Heaviest rain falls on the east coast, particularly southeast Queensland, Sydney and New South Wales coast. Western Australia sees its event Friday into Saturday. Tasmania gets cold and wet Thursday night and Friday. This is not a once-in-a-lifetime event, but it is significant rain that will impact travel, outdoor activities and could cause localised flooding. Take sensible precautions, stay informed and do not take unnecessary risks. Stay updated. Weather patterns can shift. Check updates Wednesday evening and Thursday morning for latest information. If severe weather warnings are issued by the Bureau of Meteorology, take them seriously. Follow the advice, stay indoors during the worst and never drive through flooded roads. 6 inches of flowing water can knock you off your feet. 12 inches can move a small car. 2 feet can move most vehicles. Turn around, do not drown. Comment your location below. Share this with anyone who needs to know. And let's all get through this safely. Stay safe out there, Australia. Check back for updates and I will see you in the next forecast where we will look at what comes after this.